banking system. Okay, so banking system, like they have multiple branches across the various location. How they can identify, guys? How they can identify which branch it is?
They have the branch code. Avila.
Yes, based on the branch code, they are identifying. Okay, so based on the branch code, they have been identified. Okay, so based on the branch code, they have been identifying, guys. Okay, so like what is the branch code? What is the name of that code in the bank we will use?
IFSC
IFSC
code.
code.
Yes, IFSC code, correct. So IFSC code is being used to identify the branch located in the different areas, correct. So here also companies are following multiple companies has multiple business and multiple branches across the world. So they need to identify, and while processing the system, we need to update a company code. For that, they will create one code. That code will be called as company code. Okay. Company code is also called as legal entity. Okay. So company code is also called as legal entity, guys. Company code is also called as, just give me 1 minute. Is it visible, guys? Screen? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Company code is also be called as legal entity. It is It is one of the organizational unit, okay, for which a independent, for which complete, for which the complete independent setup is being done. Okay, so it is one of the organizational unit where the complete business is being set up, guys. Okay, so the complete business is being set up for that. Okay, so that will be called as company code, guys. A company code is nothing but it is an organizational unit for which complete independent financial setup is being made. Okay, so company code is called as a complete financial unit which is being set up to start the business, guys. Okay, so like we, if you can check in the MNC companies, there are multiple branches. You go to multiple business, they have multiple branches, guys. Okay, so multiple branches, so that multiple branches is to be identified with company code. That code will be called as company code, guys. Okay, so it is a three or four digits numeric code which is used to identify the branches in the company. Okay, so it is a three or four digits numeric code which is being used to identify the branches in the companies, guys. Is clear? So it is normally has, it is one of the organizational unit where, just 1 minute, guys. I'm trying to. Okay. See, it is one of the organizational unit where the complete independent set of financial accounts are maintained. Okay, maintained. That will be called as one example. We have different businesses. So TCS, Tata is one of the company. Tata is one of the parent company. Under that, we have multiple business like Tata Motors Limited. So using the company code, we can give it as 1122. Okay, and we have Tata Motors. They has business in different countries like USA. So assume the business code in USA is 1123, and they have business in Tata Motors, BLR, Bangalore, 1124. So for every company, there is for every branch they will give one code. That code will be called as company code, guys. So company code is a which can be which is used to identify the branch or legal entity within the business. So even your work environment in the real time is completely depends upon the even in the work environment in the company's case, it is completely depends upon the same pattern. Okay, so they will assign 3 to 4 legal entities. Accordingly, there is a segregation of duties will happen in the real time. Okay, so once you have been joined for any job in this particular process, there is no any daily targets. The work will be assigned according to their branches. Example, they have branch in India, in Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Pune, different locations. They will assign 3 to 4 branches. According to that, they can start giving the assigning the activities, guys. So accordingly, we need to work on that. Okay, so they will allocate 4 to 5 branches. Accordingly, we need to start working on that. Yes, understand? Clear? So company code is nothing but it is one of the organizational unit for which complete independent set of financial accounts are maintained. Okay, so each branch will be called as legal entity. For every branch, it is a there is one company code. Okay, so company code is being identified with 4 digits, 4 digits numeric code. Okay, 4 digits. So company code has been identified with the 4 digits numeric code, guys. Yes, understand? Understand the meaning of company code, guys? Clear? So what is the meaning of company code? Company code is nothing but it is a 4 digits numeric code which has been assigned to each branch to identify the transactions. Okay, so while processing the transaction also we need to update company code, that will be called as company. Yes, clear? So it is, so once you join company, no need of creating manually from your side. It is already been created in the system. You need to ask your manager what is the company code we are following. So they will give you, so for this location, this is the code we are following. So based on that, we need to start working, guys. Yes, understand? Is clear? What is the meaning of company code? Are you understand, guys? Any doubts in this?
No, can you please explain, Julian?
See, like example, take it about Accenture, guys. Accenture has multiple branches in different localities. Correct? So even I told you for the bank. So bank has multiple branches. How they are identifying? Did the IFSC code for all the branches is common? Did the IFSC code for all the branches is common, guys?
No,
No,
sir.
it's different.
It will be
Uh,
unique.
Okay, so the name of the company is common, HDFC is common, but the branches will keeps on changing according to the locations. Correct? So to identify each location, they have been created one IFSC code for each branch. Same way, the MNC companies has multiple locations. For every branch, they will create one code. That code will be called as company code. So it will be created by whom? While setting up the SAP or Oracle environment, the configuration team will, according to the management decision, they will create one company code. So accordingly, they will create and they will update, guys. Yes, understand, guys? Understand the meaning of
Yes,
it?
Vinod.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Vinod. Thank you.
So let me give you a couple of examples so that you can easily understand. Okay, so everyone heard about the company name Siemens, guys. Guys, did you heard about the name company name Siemens?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So there has multiple locations in UK. UK is nothing but United Kingdom. See how they have been. So in United Kingdom, they have multiple locations and multiple businesses with different functionalities. Okay. So how they have been created. So let me show you. Okay. See example. This is the UK. So this is the branches of Siemens. Okay. So they have been created the code 5160 entity code. What is the name of this particular company? Siemens PLC UK. So where it is been located? It is been located in Bracknell. Okay. So C 5170 Siemens Limited Ireland Dublin. So in Bracknell they have multiple businesses: Siemens Energy, Electric Sales Limited, Siemens Holding PLC. So for every branch, for every business, they created one code. That code will be called as company code. It is also called as legal entity code. Guys, clear? Understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, bro.
Guys, understand?
Yes, Vinod.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. So that code will be called as company code, guys. Okay. So that code will be called as company code. Okay. So the company code is to identify the transaction, identify the branch where it is being located. Okay. Clear? Yes, understand? Yes. Any doubts about the company code? So it is one of the organizational unit which is where the complete independent set of financial accounts are maintained and it is being done. Okay, that's understood. It's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, bro.
Okay, understand guys. So company code is also be called as legal entity, guys. Don't get confused. So example, you have been joined for UK entities. So they will allocate 5 to 6 entities. The entire set of activities has to be attended. Okay, it's understood.
Yeah, bro.
So allow me 1 minute, guys. Okay, guys. So that will be called as company code, guys. So the next important parameter which is to be updated in the real-time SAP environment is like account code, guys. Okay. So what is an account code? So account code is a numeric code which is as so for every transaction, how many aspects are there, guys? Yes, for every transaction, how many aspects are there?
Two or
Two.
more.
Sorry?
Yes.
Two or more aspects. So in normally in the real in normal in the language what we have studied, so we used to post the transaction. Like example, you want to post any transaction, so we are debiting purchase account debit to cash account, correct? But in the real time, they will not use purchase account. The name remains the same, but they will follow the numeric codes, guys. They will follow the numeric codes. Okay, so they will follow the numeric codes. So what is the use of this numeric, or how it has been created and how it will be used? Let's understand, guys. So as before creating this accounting code format in the previous environment when we started working, so example, they have rent. Assume rent is an expenses. So people used to create different ledger accounts: rent, rent Bangalore, rent Chennai, rent, rent USA, rent Singapore, okay, rent China, etc. Guys. So they used to create different rent accounts. So as a MNC company, they need to submit the financial reports to the management and the companies as a whole. They want to check what is the rent paid across entire world in USD currency. If you have different ledger accounts like rent USA, rent Bangalore, rent Chennai, rent Hyderabad, is it possible to track the total amount, guys? If you have multiple
No.
accounts, it's possible to track.
No, sir.
It is
No.
very difficult and challenging activity in the
No,
previous.
sir.
Okay, so they have been introduced the accounting code format. They have been introduced the account code format, guys. They have been introduced the account code format. So account code is nothing but it is a numeric code which is assigned for each ledger account. So while processing the transactions, okay, so while processing the transaction, we need to update the code. So for purchase, example, they given one code that is common for all the branches. If you're working for US, the purchase code is common. If you're working for China, the same. Singapore, German, Singapore, wherever it is, guys. Okay, so all the locations, the code is common. Okay, so account code is nothing but it is assigned to account code is assigned to each ledger account, each ledger account. Okay, each ledger account. So what is the use of this? To record transactions, transactions, and classify income, sorry, classify income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. Okay, liabilities. So and also for reporting and reconciliations. So what is the use of this account code, guys? Which is mainly used to record the transaction, which is used to classify the accounts, and which is used to define. Okay, so account code is also be called as GL account number, guys. Understand? Account code is also called as GL account number. GL account number is GL number or account code. Both are same, guys. So account code is also called as GL account number. Guys, understand? So for every account, they will create one code. It is a numeric code. It will be, some companies are following 4 digits, some companies are following 8 digits. It is completely, but in SAP will accept maximum 8 digits, guys. Yes, understand, guys? So account code is a numeric code which is being given to each ledger account. Is clear? So account code is used to classify the financial transactions by the nature. So that is either it is an asset, liability, expenses, or equity. Okay. So for every ledger account, they will create one code. That code will be called as account code, guys. Yes, understand? So account code is a numeric code used to categorize the nature of transactions nature of transactions okay. So see guys, example. See, let me give you a couple of examples so that you can understand very easily about this particular process, guys. Okay. See, how many types of accounts we have, guys? Mainly bank accounts, asset accounts, liability accounts, and equity accounts, and expenses and
Income.
revenues. See, we have types of accounts normally: expenses, revenues, liabilities, assets, and equity. See, let me give you one of the scenarios how they will define. So assume I am following 4-digit accounting code, guys. Okay, so account code series. Just understand the logic, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay. So assume the account code is 100 to 1999. If any account starts with this particular series, it indicates the asset accounts. Okay. So if any series starts with 2002, it indicates the liability accounts. What is the series of liability accounts, guys? Two series. If any account starts with 3000 to 3999, it indicates equity accounts. Okay. And 4000 to 4999, if any account starts with 4999, it indicates the revenue accounts, that is income accounts, guys. Okay. And if any series starts with 5000 to 5999, so this particular series indicates expenses. Okay. So now I have been defined this particular series for the SAP software or Oracle software. So while configuring, they have been defined this series. So all one series should be asset accounts. Assume asset accounts. So what are the different asset accounts we have is machinery, land, building, equipment, like that. So assume I have been created 1000 for asset account, that is cash account, and 1001 is for JP Morgan Bank. Okay. And 1002 is for machinery. Just I'm giving an example, guys. 1003 is for land. 1004 is for office vehicles. Okay. So 1005 is for prepaid expenses. Okay. So prepaid expenses. 1006 is for goodwill. Okay. Goodwill. And the next account is liability account. So liability account series starts with which series, guys? Is it 1, 2, 3? Series starts.
Two
Two.
double.
200.
So 2000 is a accounts payable. 2001 is for accrued expenses. 2002 is for long-term loans. 2003 is for short-term loans. 2004 is for deferred revenue. revenue, etc. So just I'm giving couple of examples, guys. The next series is equity account. So equity accounts is nothing but what are the equity accounts we have is
Three.
like three series. Assume share capital. So in share capital we have different accounts. What are those? 3,000 sub account 001. What is this? Preference shares. 3,000,002. Equity shares. 3,000,003. Assume debentures. Okay, say 3,000,000. Share capital is one common account. Under that we have sub accounts like mutual funds. Is getting? So these are the couple of examples, guys. Okay, so these are the couple of examples, and we have 3,001 retained earnings, retained earnings. So the next series is revenue accounts. So revenue account starts with which series? I told you it is 4 series.
Double.
So 4,000 is example rent received. 4,001 commission received. 4,002 sales. Okay, so 4,003 revenue on services. 4,004 interest received. So next series is expenses. So expenses starts with which series, guys? 5 series. Okay, so what are the various expenses we have? Assume 500 is for purchases I configured in my company. So 5,001 is for rent expenses, 5,002 is for electricity, 5,003 is for office maintenance, Okay, so 5,004 is for security charges. So 5,005 is for fuel expenses, etc. Guys, just couple of examples, you can take it up. Okay, see, I created the different codes like this. Now the transaction which we discussed just now is example purchase of goods on cash. Purchase of goods on cash. So purchase of goods on cash. So what are the two aspects are involved in this transaction, guys?
Purchase and cash.
Yes, sir, cash.
So purchases is one of the ledger account, which falls under which account it is? Is it an
Debit.
Expense.
Expenses account.
Expenses.
5 series.
if it's an expenses, what is the code for this?
5,000.
Trouble.
5,000.
5,000.
So if any purchases you made in this particular company which I created now, either it might be in India, either it might be in US, either it might be in German, France, Singapore, Malaysia, wherever it is, guys. For all the branches, if you make any purchase, what is the code they will use?
5 series.
5 series and
5
5,000.
series.
And the next code is cash. Cash is which type of account it is?
One-
Asset account.
Asset account.
One
So
double.
asset account code is what account code? What is the code of asset?
One
Cash
double.
account.
1,000.
The 1 series I given as 1,000. 1,000. So now while processing, keep on mute. While processing the transaction, we need to debit which account? 5,000 account should be debited with amount of 10,000, and which account should be credited?
Cash account.
Cash
1,000.
Cash account.
So in the description column, there is one option that is called narration. There we will update purchase of. Is clear? So once you join company, if you understand this particular code, While purchasing, if you purchase anything, we need to use the same code. That's clear. Rent paid through bank. Assume 1 lakh rupees. So what is the rent? What type of account it is?
Expense.
Expenses
Expenses.
account.
What?
What is the rent code I given here?
5 series.
5001 I given. So what is the next code? I assume JP Morgan
Bank.
Bank I created.
So
So
1 series.
it is an assets. So it will falls under the current assets, guys. Okay. So, but what is the code I given here?
1,001.
001.
1,001.
So if I make, what is the entry we need to debit here? 5001
5001 beta to
one account, 1001
1.
credit 1 lakh. Guys, understand?
Yeah.
yes.
For every account, there is one code. That code will be called as account code. Is clear? Just I given a couple of examples in the real time. For each company, there is more than 100 codes. No need of remembering, no need of keeping on the mind. They will give you one file. That file name will be called as chart of accounts. Let's keep on mute. There is a disturbance. COA. What is the meaning of chart of account in the shortcut way? Guys? COA. Chart of accounts. So it is one of the Excel file. It is one of the Excel file which consists of all the ledger account details with its account number, description, nature of account, and balance sheet impact. So it is not been created by us, guys. It is already been into the system. It will be given by the SAP configuration team to the managers. The managers will given to the new joiners for their better understanding. So if you have any doubts, open this particular file which is given by the manager. So there you can get the list of ledger accounts for all the accounts, guys. Either it might be purchase returns, cash, rent, payment. So bank account, like salaries, office maintenance, security. For every account, for every ledger account, what are the ledger accounts used in the companies? For every ledger account, they will create one code. That code will be called as rent account code, guys. Sorry, account chart of accounts. Guys, understand? It's clear?
Yes.
Okay. So that will be called as chart of accounts, guys. So let me share you one of the example. See, this is one of the chart of accounts, guys. Example, they have been created in the one of the company. So what is the name? What is the code of asset account, guys? One series, two series for liabilities, three series for equity, four series for revenue, five series for. So these accounts they have been created. So example, cash account, they created a code 1001, asset account where it will impact balance sheet. So what is the code for prepaid expense 11020, asset account balance sheet. So such second series, two series, 2001, accounts payable liability account. Okay. 001, common stock equity, retained earnings, additional paid in capital. Okay. So for every account, they will create one code. That code will be called as account code and how it is been created and how it is been maintained. It's clear where it will impact and what is the nature of account. Either it is an expense, revenue, liability, that one, and whether it is an income, profit and loss account or balance sheet. So based on that, we can decide. Is clear? Understand, guys?
Yes.
Is clear
Yes,
about this particular thing?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So this is about the account code. The next is we need to update one important element, that is cost center. Cost cost center, guys. Okay, cost center. So what is the meaning of cost center? Cost center is one of the organizational unit where the total cost are incurred and tracked. Cost center, cost center is one of the organizational unit or department where the total cost are incurred and tracked. Okay, so example, any organizational has multiple departments, guys. So what are the departments we have in a business? Like various departments like finance department, marketing, sales, distribution, okay, and we have distribution, we have production department, transport, housekeeping, security, HR, okay, and HR department. Like this, multiple departments, guys. Sales, we discussed, marketing, distribution, production, transport, housekeeping, logistics. Okay. So like this, various departments, inventory, storekeeping, that is inventory management. Okay. So we have various departments in the business. So example, I bought one office. Assume just simple example. I given the definition as cost center is one of the organizational unit or department where the total cost is incurred and tracked. Example, I bought one office, guys. Did that office is only used for finance department?
No.
Is it only used for office finance department, guys?
No, Vinod.
What is the
No, no.
what is the common cost which is being paid for the office, which everyone is using, and every month it has to be paid? What is that, guys? Rent. So rent is paying, assume 1 lakh rupees. This 1 lakh rupees is related to only finance department.
No, sir.
It has been
No.
segregated and it has been used by the various departments like marketing, sales, distribution, production. Different departments are using. According to the utilization, we need to segregate the cost and allocate the cost. So why this cost center is very important? To do the cost center analysis, guys, where the total, where the high cost is been happening, where the less cost. To track the total cost, the cost center is very important. So even the decision is happening to the employees. Why, how they will analyze the cost and how they are targeting the employees to remove from the employment. Based upon this, example, IT department, they are paying various lot of salaries for the IT people. So they will analyze while processing the transaction every month, while paying the salaries to the IT employees, the IT employees in the payslip, if you open and check, there is one option called as department. So in the department is also called as cost center. They will clearly mention IT. Guys, did you see any payslips with the department? For every payslip, they will update or not? Department,
Yes.
whether you are
Yes.
from finance, whether you are from transport, whether you are from security, whether you are from finance, whatever the department you are working upon, even the salaries is paying. Company is paying a salaries, assume 15 lakhs per each month. Did all this 15 lakhs is related to only one department? No. They are paying to multiple people. According to how they are segregating the cost? According to this cost center. While paying the salaries for every employee, they will update one department. The department is also called as cost center, guys. Cost center is an organizational unit or department where the total cost is incurred and tracked. Is clear? Understand, guys?
Bro. Yes, I know.
Okay. So cost center is one of the organizational unit where the total cost in the companies are incurred and tracked. Okay. So that will be called as cost center, guys. Okay. Clear, guys? Any doubts? So how the cost will be allocated and how it will be segregated in the companies, we can see in tomorrow session, some Monday session, because few people is missing. So it's a very important thing to understand. We'll try to fix that issue by Monday and get it joined, guys. Clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Okay. Fine.